Dub C here. We're back with another MRE ration review, and today we are going hiking and camping, and it's really hot out, so I figured why not bust out the hot climate 24-hour French ration. So I'm really hungry. It's lunchtime. Go ahead and bust this open and see what we got. All right, again, this is a French ration. It's very similar to the normal 24-hour RCIR, but it's got the label on the front, and it's for the hot climate. And I'm not sure all of the differences, but that's why I want to open up and see what it's all about. It says it's supposed to be high 80s, high 90s, and that's pretty hot for Michigan, and definitely 90% plus humidity. So got a little piece of, instead of the pull strap, or actually has the pull strap still and has the sticky right here, I'll go ahead and pull that, and then we'll open it up. And it looks pretty similar right off the bat opening up, but let's see what we got. So we have, for breakfast, we got the mixed muesli, looks like the berry, which is a really good one. We got the normal pack of biscuits, chocolate, salted, and cereal. We got some soup. Not sure what that is. We'll have to translate that. We got some apricot jam. I'll move this aside. Comes with a napkin, so it's like the RCIR. We got a drink pouch. That might be different. I heard it has more drinks in it, but I'm not quite sure. We got some 65% chocolate. Got a berry and cereal bar. Looks like a sports nutrition bar. Another one looks like apricot. And then, ooh, finally, a pate de fruits. I think this is the pear bar. I haven't had these in a while. We got the dessert. Looks like a chocolate, maybe a pudding. And then, say I'm not quite sure. Looks like the can's got a few dents and it's got beat up. It looked okay on the box. This is a fairly new one. Let's say the expiration date is October 1st, 2022. We got the isotonic sports drink, mango tea. Got another nougat bar. It's got the same heating kit. And then the two mains. And this is the drink pouch. And like I said, I think this is where the difference comes in. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing a ton of difference right away. But we got the cocoa, the salt and pepper. Get 2 packs of that, some sugar. Looks like some coffee. It's a new coffee pack. I haven't seen that before. Another coffee, sugar, and 2 teas. Again, right off the bat, I'm not seeing the huge difference between the RCIR and this. Like I said, I thought there was more drinks, but you'd expect like a couple of these isotonic drinks in there. But I'm going to go ahead and make up lunch real quick. Now, in case you haven't seen a French ration before, they do come with a heating kit, and you have a little stove that you make up. And you can put your fuel tabs on there and warm up your water or mains. It comes with matches, toothpick. This is the can holder, so you can actually hold the side. I'll show that. The garbage bag, which is nice because you always want to make sure there. And it also has water purification tablets. One thing I did not see in here is the utensil, and it doesn't even show it's listed as far as like the little spork that comes with it. I wouldn't have used it anyways, but it's definitely not in here. Okay, for lunch I'm going to have the one of the mains. I think this is the fish pate. Not sure. We have the pate fruits bar, and then we have like a cereal bar, isotonic sports drink, the nougat bar, the soup, and then the crackers. The salted crackers will go with the pate and the main. We have the stove all set up. I'm going to use the matches. I always break up the tablets to make sure that they ignite faster. Okay, we got the stove lit, and I think, like I said, you can eat the salads cold, but I like them hot. So I'm going to go and pop the top just so it vents out. And then this is the holder, so it kind of just locks in. That way you can place it on there and not burn yourself. Go ahead and warm it up. We'll go ahead and mix up this is the mango tea. It's 500 milliliters. That main's actually smelling great. I think it's salmon and pasta. And then we'll go ahead and warm up the water for the soup. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make our soup. I'm using the French mez kit. It actually has a nice cookware protector on there. I guess they discontinued that because of the cost. But I'll go ahead and mix up the soup in that. And it looks like the main's almost done. Hot water's ready. pour that in and mix it up. All right, we're gonna go and open up the pate. Like I said, I think it's a fish pate, but I'm not quite sure. Definitely has a fish smell to it. Go ahead and take a bite. It's very like ground up. Like if this is like a tuna, this probably doesn't look like a tuna, but it smells like tuna. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, definitely a fish pate, but that's so weird to me because I'm used to a fish having that texture where you bite into it and has a nice, I don't know, that the fish texture, and that's all ground up. It's like creamy, which isn't necessarily bad, but it's definitely something I'm not used to. We're going to go ahead and try some on a biscuit. See if that changes things up a bit. Okay, these biscuits are fantastic. Very buttery. Better than other ones I had. That's weird. I don't know, maybe this one's so fresh, it's a little bit different. But that is really good on there. It complements the biscuit very well. It has a slight fish flavor to it, but the texture is really different. Very creamy with the biscuit. Awesome. Go ahead and try some of this soup. I'm not quite sure what the flavor is, but it thickened up real nice. Yeah, I mean, one of the rough things about here is I have no signal to translate, but as far as flavor, it reminds me of like a onion, like a green onion or like a leek flavor. Really rich. The creaminess comes out, and even on a hot day is really nice. Okay, next thing we'll try is the pate de fruit. I don't know if I've had other flavors, but this pear looks really good. Yeah, I do not think I've had the pear kind because that is awesome. I love pears. Wow, that is fantastic. Very enjoyable. I love the sugary coating on the outside, and then just how like it's a gummy texture on the inside. But that flavor, absolutely top notch. Okay, we're going to try the cereal bar. And I'm not sure what flavor this is. It looks like a cereal. Let's go and try it out. Oh, I always love these bars. It reminds me of like a coffee. And it says caffeine right there. It might have a kick, like an energy bar. That's awesome. But the main's ready to go, and let's go ahead and dig into that. All right, this is how you hold the holder right here. It grabs the bottom and from the lip, and then you can just pull that back, and we'll get into this. Okay, I got it opened up, and I'm using the handle to hold it. It burned a little on the bottom, but I like that. Give it a try. Okay, this is really good. I can actually see where you could eat this cold, and I probably should have tried it cold because it's actually like a nice pasta salad. But warmed up is what I'm more used to, and the flavor's really nice. Has a nice salmon flavor. The pasta goes with it pert. It's got like little tomato pieces in it. It's a little spiced, but not too bad at all. Great lunch menu. I'm going to go ahead and wash it down with the mango tea. Okay, the mango flavor definitely comes in. It's a very light tea flavor, very refreshing on a hot day. I wish it would come with more of this on this, like the hot climate version. Go ahead and open up this nougat bar. Okay, here's the nougat bar. Got it opened up, and it's not really faring well in the weather. It's like very pliable. And let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, one thing I definitely recommend is trying to eat this warmed up. When I eat them, I usually eat them cold. And these things are like bricks, but when they're warmed up and very pliable, they're very chewy, and the texture totally changes, as well the flavor. Flavor is actually better to me like this, and the fruit really came through, and it was nice and chewy like a taffy. Really nice. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. It was an awesome lunch, and then I'm going to hit back to the trail. Okay, it's time for dinner. It's been an absolute scorcher, very, very hot, and the more I think about this ration, maybe think about some of the things that maybe they incorporated items that do well in heat, because some things just don't hold up that well. But for dinner, I'm going to have the other main. I got some chocolate, 2 chocolate biscuits. I got a chocolate mousse, I believe, and then a tea with some sugar. I got the salt and pepper just in case. Need it for the main. Okay, there's a look at the main before I warm it up, and I'm just going to warm it up the same way over the stove because lunch worked out so good. I'm going to go ahead and make up the tea. I got the water boiled up on the stove. Got my wooden cup. The cereal biscuits I actually left for breakfast because I got the chocolate. I believe this is like a chocolate mousse or a chocolate pudding. Go ahead and try that out, and I have the chocolate biscuits with that. Definitely heat got to that maybe. I don't know, it's pretty runny. I'm going to try some of this. See what it's all about. Just by itself, it actually tastes like a dark chocolate pudding to me. It is a little weird having it like super hot because of it being hot outside. It's You know, I prefer my like pudding or chocolate dessert cold, but still not too bad. I'll go ahead and try one of these chocolate biscuits with it. Let's go ahead and try it like that. Okay, the chocolate biscuit definitely helps, but being it's just not appetizing for me being so hot and runny. I'll go ahead and see how this chocolate's holding up. Chocolate's actually not bloomed at all, and even in the heat, it seems to be holding up pretty good. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, the chocolate's really nice, and I don't know if it's it seems very tolerant to the heat. Instead of like getting like melty all over your hands, it's holding up really well. And the texture is actually a little bit waxy, so it kind of reminds me of that, but still a really good chocolate. Tea's ready to go. I'll go ahead and add the sugar. Here we go and give it a tea shot. Seems like a nice blend with the tea. It's a little bit strong, a little bit bitter, but the sugar definitely helps with that, and definitely cleanses the palate from everything else. Looks like the men's ready to go. I'll go ahead and eat some of that. This is definitely like a seafood salad. I'm seeing some shrimp. Looks like some fish, and the noodles, some peppers. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Okay, this is really reminiscent to me like Italian sub flavors with the peppers, the yellow peppers, but then like a seafood kick to it. I got the pasta in here. I'm not really getting the flavor of the pasta. The shrimp and the fish really take the flavor. And then I think there's like black olives. But really overall, like Italian salad, seafood style. Not bad at all. I'm definitely going to add some pepper to it. See if that jazzes it up a bit. Comes with a salt and pepper for both like lunch and dinner. But looking like the lunch, I didn't really need it. It had a nice seasoning. This one, a little pepper kick would definitely help. All right, now let's try that. Oh yeah, definitely improved the flavor. Definitely gave it a little bit more of a spice to it. Really enjoyable overall. It was a really nice dinner, and I always love my breakfast, so I'm excited for that. Okay, it's morning time. Got the breakfast for the 24-hour RCIR French hot climate, which is I got 2 packs of cereal, biscuits. I got 2 packs of chocolate left over, the cocoa, the coffee, cereal bar, apricot jam, and the mixed muesli energy breakfast. Since it's hot out, I'm probably going to just mix the muesli with cold, and then I'm going to add the cocoa and the coffee together, have a mocha. That's what I always like to do. So let's go ahead and get that ready. And I've never had this, neither one of these. These are new, because I've had a couple RCIRs, and I've never seen this brand as far as coffee and the cocoa, so I'm excited to try that. Okay, I got the water warming up for the mocha. I'm going to go and open up the breakfast. I don't know if there's an oxygen tab in here, but strawberry, raspberry, 2 of my favorite fruits, so excellent combination. I just wish there was a Ziploc on the top and a gusset, because it makes putting the water in and make sure it doesn't spill a little bit harder. Okay, I got the hot water ready. Lucky it did cool down a little bit last night, but I think it's starting to get warm already. First thing we'll try is the apricot fruit bar, or cereal bar. It's like crisp rice. Go ahead and give it a shot, see what it's all about. Yeah, a lot of these items are really, really good in this. Now, I've had these before, and this is why I say this, is this apricot bar, it tastes better than the other rations I've had. So I'm not sure, it obviously was stored very well. It's very fresh, but the apricot is like a vanilla cereal with apricots in it. Very delicious, and like I said, the flavor is a little bit different from the other bars I've had, so very interesting. And try some of these cereal bars, biscuits. We'll have the apricot jam on them. And I love this brand. Really easy to use. Biscuit. Try it out. Love the cereal biscuits. They actually remind me of a graham cracker, but have a nice texture, a nice subtly sweet flavor, and then putting the apricot jam on them, really good. It worked out perfectly for breakfast. Now I'm going to go ahead and try the mocha, which is the cocoa and the coffee mix. I've never had this brand, but it's fantastic. I really enjoy both the cocoa and the coffee mixed together. It has a little bit bitterness to it from the coffee and the sweetness from the cocoa. come together. It's like a dark chocolate hot cocoa too. So this is absolutely fantastic for breakfast. Now we'll go ahead and check out the muesli. Looks like it's nice and thick how I like it. I'm going to try. Once again, another big winner. This mixed muesli energy breakfast. Another great item for breakfast. It has the crunch from the granola, the grains, and then the strawberry and the raspberry flavors really pop. And it just goes great with everything. It's been an excellent breakfast so far. I'm going to go ahead and get that breakfast mega bite though, because I want to try some of this muesli on the cereal biscuit. Throw some of this apricot jam on top. Lots of good quality ingredients. That's really good by itself, but does have a little bit bitterness from the berries. When you put the jam on there, the apricot jam, and the biscuit, they balance that out. Makes for an even better item. Absolutely fantastic breakfast. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and head to recap. Okay, time for the recap on the RCIR hot climate. Really enjoyable, but I didn't see anything that really stuck out for being hot climate. I didn't see any extra drinks, but it can't go wrong with the French Ration. Overall, it was really good as far as both mains, both seafood kind of flavored. The first one had the pasta and salmon. The second one was like an Italian salad with like shrimp and I believe tuna. But overall, both were fantastic, and then all the other components really worked out really well. And there's something interesting about the nougat bar. That one have only had like cold, whereas like rock solid. When it was hot out here, it actually had like a nice pliable texture to it. And the other thing is the pudding, the chocolate pudding or chocolate mousse, that was so runny, it wasn't really appetizing for me. It was not like any other pudding I've had or mousse. It was just like almost like a watery chocolate. So it did not work out the best in some of the hot climates, but everything else tasted great, and some of the other bars actually tasted better than other ones I've had. So overall, fantastic ration, great for a camp and a hike. I'm always looking for fun and new rations to explore. So that's all I got now. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.